hold us united in peace and harmony. These are words picked from the first verse of the national anthem of Africa's youngest nation, South Sudan. It is officially known as the Republic of South Sudan, a landlocked country in East Central Africa. The country, with a population of about 2.5 million people, gained its independence from North Sudan in 2011. Its capital and largest city is Juba. The young nation in jubilation celebrated their independence after 22 years of civil war that caused the lives of roughly 2 million people and 4 million people displaced, and only after 6 years did they receive their independence. And just as they were comfortable enjoying the freedom at last, in less than 5 years of independence, the worst happened. It was the 15th of December 2013 when President Kiir accused his former deputy, Riek Machar, of attempting a coup d'etat. Machar, on the other hand, denied trying to start a coup and fled to lead the Sudan's People Liberation Movement in opposition, SPLM-IO. Thus, fighting broke out between the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, SPLM, led by the President Salva Kiir, and the SPLM-IO, led by the opposition leader, igniting a civil war in the very young nation. South Sudan as a nation has been spoken about by many. Different angles have been showcased involving different people, this including the perspective of the President Salva Kiir and the opposition leader Riek Machar. We take a different angle, viewing South Sudan through the eyes of a young person, the Unheard side.
I go by the stage name Many Men from a music band called Kuzo's Clan. Yeah. I am a musician, full-time musician, but I'm also an activist. I also do business. Yeah, so because knowing the status of music in South Sudan that cannot pay really that much, I also have to do other stuff. Plus, knowing, being a youth, you really have to be active right now. Otherwise, later you'll blame yourself for not working hard now. No, in 2006. When the peace agreement was signed here in Kenya, and then there was that final thing in Nyayo Stadium. I also thought of now, why should I move home? So I went back home.
So you went back from 2006 when you went home?
To be honest, when I went, I had hope. I knew I landed in the right place. Apart from the few challenges I faced, because those are personal, in everywhere you'll have to face personal challenges. But the state of the country, we had hope that we knew until now we would call it a different South Sudan. Every other youth have a way they view South Sudan. The South Sudan I want is a South Sudan where I envision knowing by this time I would be a very free man, moving in any corner of South Sudan without any insecurity. Now, one day in that 2013, when we didn't expect anything, just a normal day that we knew would wake up, I had a concert on 14th of December, 2013, being booked as well for 15th of December, and I had also other concerts ahead, so I was prepared. I was just driving that day, going to get prepared and collect my few stuff, and I had also radio interviews, so I was moving around. I did not see things were usual, you know. The first thing I met, I found people were just gathered somewhere, and you know, it's like someone was being held a gun. I think there are a few people being chased, around 2 or 3 with some uniformed men, and my car was the only car on the road. Kuzos Clan. Kuzos Clan is a musical group that have been in the industry for a very long time in South Sudan.
How many years now?
Around 12 years. And Kuzos Clan at the level of South Sudan have built a relationship with the entire nation. You know, it's a Kuzos Clan that would go today in different places and being received in a way any other important person would be received. It's a Kuzos Clan that today, if we are performing, if we travel to a place like Wow, for instance, the reception even from the airport is something that shows that you are loved home. Kuzos Clan, we started at 3. Me, Kulbushu right now is in the USA, and then one of our guy called Lil J, who passed away in the 2016 war. He was killed in a road ambush, and that's one of the things that really pushed me to be an activist, because, you know, losing young talented youth like that in a simple way, in a way that you don't understand, gives you pain one time. You think, you really feel like you want to be part of whatever is happening. Yeah?
What makes you still stay in Juba today?
First, I would say that I wouldn't.
Many people have run away.
I would say that I wouldn't run away. I cannot be. I believe that I'm an example to many. I might be inspiring a lot of South Sudanese. And if it happens today that I'm not in Juba, for some reasons, other people that look up to me as their mentor will not feel safe, because they will think, now this one is crazy. You know, that is one. Number 2, I'm a youth that want to see my country go right one day.
Together with his 2 cousins, Min Man came up with a singing group that not only kept them busy, but also had them preaching peace using the lyrics in their music. The state of a country was a bit shaky ever since, and became even more shaky for Min Man in 2016. Nevertheless, Min Man did not flee from Juba. His prayer for South Sudan.
And I believe if they really think, if they look at it, I believe it's without interest. That is, I believe South Sudan would have the country that they desire.
For Every TV News, my name is Nina Shaban.